Why, good morning, you beautiful souls. I'm incredibly excited to really gift you with a practice that I've been doing for the past few months now, and it's leading to some amazing experience. So, today we are transcending physicality. And don't let that freak you out. It really just means a deep state of relaxation, and ultimately the most important one in terms of allowing your energy to flow freely, really getting ready for sleep, decompressing. So this is an amazing one to really just harness and make your own. And as I've recently heard, you're gonna get the recipe for it. Make it your own, spice it up, jazz it up, do what works for you. So get your last few wiggles out. And when I mean wiggles out, I mean literally shake it out. Get your energy moving. Allow yourself to move. Mm. And as I lovingly invite you into the space of the heart, this is the moment where we allow the body to rest. Just as in sleep, we approach this meditation in satsang. To let go means to simply be. To relax means to simply be still. When you hear the first 3 taps of the singing bowl, take a nice deep inhale with each sound of the bowl as it rings. With your exhale, transform it into a gentle yet powerful Om. Begin to shift your attention away from the happenings around you. Begin to observe the happenings within. From the recognition that you are the observer witnessing both the internal and the external, we shall begin. It's here we willingly and lovingly let the body operate as it needs to. We become the silent witness, laying back within our own experience as if we're watching a film. Let go through this sense of detachment. Detach yourself from the happenings within the body by recognizing that they too are observed. Treat them as if they are happening outside of the physical form, and simply rest within your own beingness of awareness. With this final tap of the singing bowl, shift your attention to the sound as it fades into the silence. So too allowing your own beingness to naturally unfold into the emptiness, the calm, the nothingness that is ever present. In the deepest practice of Qigong, the ultimate expression and dedication to this art form is dropping away, allowing the consciousness to freely and willingly leave the body, to firsthand and experience and know that you are beyond the flesh. And just as many spiritual practices assume and assert their curiosity, and imagination. Many believe that this is through a willing, an efforting, a doing. But in truth, it operates just as when we go to sleep each night and we let go of the identity, the character that we play in this waking state. It's through love. It's through this letting go, this recognition and understanding of relaxation that leads us into the nothingness, the calm. It's approaching this meditation just as with sleep, for it leads us to the event of leaving the identification lovingly, setting down the sword and the arms that are this character we play willingly. So, whatever position you may be in, ensure that you are relaxed. If you need to be lying down for the following practice to come, then do so now. The key to carrying over this practice of sleep into meditation clearly lies with staying conscious and awake. So one must come to understand that this balancing act of awareness and detachment is one of subtleties. It will take practice. Do not be discouraged. Continue to attempt. And soon enough, you will feel the full dropping away of the physical identification and entering into the energetic and the intangible knowing of yourself. Place your hands on your belly button. Simply observe the skin pressing in and out as the diaphragm and lungs contract and expand. Do not focus on the breathing of the body, but the movement. It's this subtle shift of our attention that brings us outside of the eternal. And although we temporarily focus on the physicality of the form, it's this direct shift in our awareness from the inner experience to the outer of the form that is necessary to master. Allowing the body to breathe freely and effortlessly as it always does. And instead of controlling the respiration of the form, you simply feel the movement of this outer layer of skin, the farthest reach of your physical body. This sense of observation leaves no time for thought or emotion or sensations other than the one you are focusing on. As you begin to feel more comfortable with the body expanding and contracting, and your attention is no longer on the movement of the breath within the form, begin to go beyond the body itself. Observe the feeling of the energy around the form. Is it warm? Is it cold? Does it feel electric? One must not go to the mind to question, but simply observe and experience in real time the feeling, the knowing of that in which you observe within and around. The body will continue to breathe, and with each breath, your exhale releases more and more tension. Again, approach this meditation just as you approach sleep, a letting go, a love, a rest. And as the body begins to slow down and relax and sink deeper into its state of relaxation and waking sleep, shift your attention away from the closeness of the physicality. Begin to feel the energy of your room and the space in which you are in. Just as if you are feeling something like brushing your arm against a wall. So too, begin to envision your energy reaching out and providing you the feedback for the room. If you happen to feel energy running up and down through the spine and throughout the entirety of the body, pay it no specific attention. For when we enter into deep states of relaxation, we finally let go and the tension freely releases within us, clearing blockages, opening up channels of your energy and chi, allowing the prana to effortlessly dance within and around. This is a natural happening of the process of relaxation, for in truth, many live in a state of tension and contraction. From the moment they wake up and remind themselves of the character that they are playing, the dramas of the past and pains, we instantly start our day with tension. So it's important to master this simple practice of relaxation, for it will lead us to the dropping away of the physical form, consciously and lovingly. It will not leave you, it will not die. In fact, it transitions into a state of being empowered and supported by life, so you can freely explore that in which you seek. Just as you lay your head down to rest, there is an effortlessness and ease. There's an automatic nature to simply let go. So again, approach this meditation in just the same fashion. One can understand it as an operation of simply being, to the point of forgetting that you are even a self. Is that not what happens in sleep? The dropping away of the personal identity, the happenings of the day, the past, the future. When we immerse ourselves in the now in this state of effortless release and surrender, we naturally transcend the physical body. We leave it each and every night. So come to see, just as you wake up with this gracious gift of life, each and every day will provide you the opportunity to practice this conscious sleep to the point of letting go and entering into the intangible spiritual realms of the magic. Continue to shift your attention gently and subtly to the energy around you. The importance here is to not to focus on it into the realm of fixation and distraction, but to simply feel it out, observe it. Not with anticipation as if you're waiting for the wind to touch your skin, but effortlessly being and marinating in the magic and beauty of your own experience. A key factor to transcending the physicality is to end judgment and assumption. Recognize that all expectations are based in the imagination. Allow life to unfold without any care or judgment. For in this tensionless state, life will show you the magic. Simply wait. It is a dedication of the heart. When you reach a point of relaxation and calm, the final remaining steps are one that must be practiced, experimented, and played with until you feel comfortable executing this performance in action. Take a nice deep breath in. Filling yourself up with as much prana and chi around you. Hold the breath as comfortably and as long as you can. Again, shift your attention away from the body itself and focus on the energies around you while holding the breath. This will enable the body to take over the breathing in a slow and rhythmic fashion. As the exhale releases, again, draw in a nice deep breath, if the body is not already doing it for you naturally. And it's here with each holding of the breath, we fully shift our attention to the outer, to the energy, to the room itself. This almost serves as a release valve, an unbuckling of the seatbelt. For when you can allow the body to operate on its own willingly, even under the pressure and absence of breath and air, the energy becomes more known and apparent to you. It's here in which you have the dance and opportunity to explore. The more you get comfortable with this sensation of the body running out of breath and focusing on the energy around you, the more and more subtle it will become that the body runs out of air. As the attention and affection shifts to the external, the energies around and within, this is where the separation arises, the dropping away. Like peeling two stickers apart, it may take time and effort, so go slowly. But know that the more you practice this, while entering into the state of calm and relaxation prior to, you will continue to increase your chances and odds of consciously leaving the body. There's no necessity to envision yourself leaving the physicality. Simply allow what arises within your experience to unfold. And as you continue to shift your attention to the energies around you, observe the state of everything at once. As if you're sitting on top of a tree looking down. What is it you experience and see? How does the energy in the body feel? Are you even aware of it? Or is your attention and affection purely drawn to the energies around and within? Continue to take these deep breaths, holding them consciously as long as you can, and slipping into the energetic awareness and presence. And know that the more you do this, the more effortless it will become to not only drop into stillness, to the calm and emptiness of our being, but to astral project and leave the body. Or by choice, and if you slip into sleep, begin lucid dreaming. Recognize here that this practice, this form of meditation, is but a tool. One to offer us the experience of realizing and experiencing that we are something beyond the body. Treat it as the gentle scale it is, and balance it with your conscious focus of the external energies and leaving the form, and the effortlessness of being, allowing life to unfold as it needs to. Just as we utilize the breath to begin our peeling away and exit, this detachment of the physical, so too we utilize the breath to bring ourselves back in. Again, continue to take deep breaths from this lower belly, the lower dantian region, by expanding the belly button and contracting it tight to the spine. Just as if one is pulling a rope, imagine the breath pulling you back into the physical form. Yet understand the awareness in which you are experiencing now will subtly change that in which you would feel and experience with the form itself. For the first goals and senses of awareness that arise within this practice come in the sense of recognizing energy, feeling your own energy. And take a moment to simply feel everything within your experience from this state and point of observation and detachment. And when you hear the final tap of the singing bowl, again, draw in that loving breath of light and air, filling up each and every cell. And as you exhale, release a gentle om as you slowly come back into the physicality. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And thank you so much for tapping in and smashing that like button. And I hope you enjoyed. This is one of those tools that if you didn't experience something the first time, don't worry about it. It is a practice and labor of love. The more you flex this muscle, the quicker and easier it gets. And it will help you with sleep too. That's always kind of a little bonus that you get from this one, because as you emulate this full expression of what it means to relax by mirroring sleep, you enter into this realm of being in which you can consciously kind of just release tension and let go. This surrender, that ultimate act of love. And we do it every night. That's why one of the most powerful and subtle tricks and tips that I can give you is to approach it like you do sleep. And what happens after a long day? We are lovingly and eagerly excited to just lay our heads down and rest. When we fall in love with our meditation practice like this, when we approach it in this sense of using our consciousness to control the physicality, you can truly transcend into the magic of this human experience naturally. And one of the first things that you start to pick up on through this practice is your energy, and just tapping in with the body and the physicality of it and how it really makes you feel, how the energy flows. So it's important to recognize here that you have this opportunity to enter into states of lucid dreaming. You have the opportunity to learn how to astral project. You have ultimately the power to heal yourself by allowing the body to fully relax and allowing energy to flow freely through you as it needs to, where it needs to go. And those three things alone are magical. But the most important that it does is it gives you the experiential knowing that you are beyond the body. And that, magical. There's nothing more important than this, because when you know that you are not just this flesh, your relationship with it changes drastically. So I encourage you, try to practice this one as much as you can. You can be in a deep state of relaxation and calm while in the waking state, in traffic, commuting, walking, just sitting on the couch watching TV, whatever it is you're doing. You can carry that grace of calm with you. And the more that you can start to observe the subtleties of the energies around you, that's when you start to tap into this energetic realm of perception and awareness where you can start to feel people more strongly. You can start to feel nature, you feel the flow. And it's very similar to those that have gone, skydiving, parasailing, windsurfing. When you feel the thermal, the warm air pressure, you lean into it, then you ride that wave up. It starts to become that with life, but you're sailing by the heart and you can feel the energy out in the room. You can feel different people. You know which ones call to you, and you know who's kind of cold and pushing you away. So it's just like any other muscle. It's just like any other skill. The more you do it, the more things that open up your skills, your abilities. And honestly, there's still a lot of intangible stuff that I haven't even gotten to experience with this. I'm still getting into it, but I'm just so jazzed and excited about it that I just had to share it. So this is one of those practices that is next level. It will change your meditation experiences purely because you're finally allowing the body to let go consciously. And when you start to dance with that and you start to have that be the base state, I can't tell you enough how peace filled your life becomes because you have the ability to exhale and release tension at a whim, your will. It's really cool. So I encourage you, tap in. But with that, if there are no questions, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed. And in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment. For a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. I love you so much. Don't forget, smash that like, do all the fun things, subscribe, share, and I will see you Wednesday. And this is going to be a super important satsang on Wednesday because it's getting us ready for the lunar eclipse on Friday, which is kind of people's, I'm not going to say it's your last shot, but it is a very opportunistic time to level up. So if you're looking to transcend, heal, awaken on a deeper level to this great mystery called life, tap in on Wednesday. I'll see you there. Take care. Have a beautiful day, you beautiful soul. Love you. Peace.